What's up, guys? Mo checking in with another video for you guys on injuries and working around injuries. I've had some video requests, so now that I'm on spring break, I'm trying to fulfill them one by one, so be expecting multiple videos this week. So working around injuries, it happens, right? I mean, it happens in the weight room, it happens on the field, on the court, whatever. And this person wanted to know how to work around them, or if they should. So I'll give my 2 cents. And I have a little checklist here, so excuse me, I'm going to be looking down, making sure I cover everything that I could at least think of. So first, don't be afraid to take time off. You know your body better than anyone else. You know if it's kind of a nagging injury that's, kind of you tweaked something on accident and that it'll be better in a couple days. But you have to be able to know when to take time off and when to really not be the tough guy and push through it. It's hard, but it's okay. I mean, think of it. I mean, if you have like a shoulder injury or something and you need to take a week off or something like that, it's okay. Use that week to relax, recover, take a break from pre-workout stimulants. As you guys know, we grow outside of the gym, not in the gym. So taking a week off, keeping your nutrition on point, nothing. There's nothing going to happen. You're not going to lose all your muscle. In fact, it'll probably be great. And whenever you come back, you'll feel refreshed and awesome. I mean, I just had to take a couple of days off because I was in Birmingham for my sister's wedding. I came back and hit it super hard. It felt really good. I was rested. I wasn't sore. It was actually beneficial, even though I wasn't injured. Second is check your form. It happens to the best of us. I'll be putting up videos. Of course, my form I'm sure it's not perfect. Everyone's different. Everyone's body mechanics are different. But check your form. If an exercise is feeling kind of funny, or if it's a certain exercise that is really hurting your shoulder or your knee or your hip or something, look it up on the internet. Bodybuilding.com has tiny little video clips, like 20 seconds long, of pretty much every exercise you can think of. Make sure you're doing it right. I mean, you'd be surprised how bad form, really bad form, can really hurt you. And going off of that, another point is don't be afraid to kind of modify exercises to how you need them. I can't think of a super specific example at this point, but everything from just changing your grip, to just hitting a certain exercise from a different angle that'll maybe help you. For example, what if during bench press it feels better for you to kind of flare your elbows out a little bit more, or maybe tucking them a little bit more kind of helps your shoulder? Or what if, front lat pull downs don't really feel good, but maybe behind the neck lat pull downs do feel good? Tiny little little modifications that you can make, and you're still hitting that muscle group, but one way just feels a little bit better to you than others. For example, skull crushers for me, I thought of one. I can't do skull crushers on a flat bench. It just doesn't feel right, and it kind of hurts my elbow. I don't know. I can't describe it. It doesn't feel like I'm doing anything with my triceps. But doing skull crushers on a decline bench, that's how I do them. In fact, I think I have that video of that on biceps and triceps workout on my channel. So let me check. Also, inflammation. A lot of the time, injuries are a result of inflammation, right? You hurt your shoulder and you have tendons and all kinds of stuff in there, all kinds of fluid buildup. That's what hurts. So, of course, consult the doctor and everything first, but don't be afraid to take some ibuprofen, for example, which is an anti-inflammatory. That you would be surprised how that could help, along with just the other RICE methods: rest, ice. Compression or something like that, elevation. Don't be afraid to do that. Ice, heat, whatever it takes to make it feel better. By the way, you usually ice an injury after a workout and you heat it up before a workout. At least that's what I've always done. And then another thing to think of is, why does it hurt? If you can really think through your injury, that always helps. For example, if your shoulder hurts, like I said, it could be form. Think about that. But what about the fact that there are, major heads to the shoulder, and that what if, you have an injury because your front delt isn't as well developed as your rear delt or something like that? So then what can you do? You can do more front raises. You can address that problem by fixing your shoulder imbalance. You'd be surprised how, for example, shoulders, how imbalanced they really can be. Usually it's your rear delts that are less developed than your front delt. So keep that kind of stuff in mind as well. You may be able to remedy the problem on your own. And I think the last 2 points, exercise types. Another really quick one for me, shoulder press. I keep using shoulders. Dumbbells feel a lot better than the barbell press, because when you have a barbell, you grab it here and you're stuck in this one plane of motion, right? For some reason, that doesn't always feel good to me. Whereas dumbbells, you know, you get them up, you kick them up, and your dumbbells, you know, you can move in a more like natural range as opposed to just like straight up and down. Feels so much better for me to use dumbbells. And last, prevention. I just did a video on foam rolling. You know, make sure you're stretching, warming up. You know, there's all this research on whether or not dynamic or static stretching is better. Do whatever makes you feel good. I personally do a couple laps on the track just to get my blood flowing, just to break a little bit of a sweat. And, you know, of course, before like benching or something, you know, doing this, warming up my shoulders. Before I squat, I'm, you know, stretching my quad and my hamstrings and my hip flexors. Just really preparing my body for the movements, you know, all the weight that I'm about to make it lift. Like, you know, your body needs that kind of preparation in order to handle what you put it through every day in the gym. So that is my 2 cents, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, especially about specific injuries, and I'd be happy to make any more videos. So keep the requests coming, guys. I'll catch you next time.